The reconstruction of Barcelona's iconic Camp Nou stadium began in June last year, marking the start of an ambitious project to modernize one of football's most legendary arenas. During this time, the team has taken up residence at the Estadi Olympic Luis Companies on Montjuic, a temporary home while their historic stadium undergoes a transformation. Barça has been working tirelessly to ensure a partial return to Camp Nou in time to celebrate the club's 125th anniversary on November 29th. With this milestone fast approaching, construction is progressing relentlessly, and recently, permits were granted to allow work to continue 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. While this expedited schedule is a critical step toward meeting the club's deadline, it has sparked discontent among some of the stadium's neighbours who are understandably concerned about the noise and disruption caused by round-the-clock construction. From the beginning, Barca's plan has been to reopen Camp Nou with a reduced capacity while construction continues. However, as the clock ticks down, it's becoming increasingly difficult to envision how the stadium will be ready to host 60,000 spectators in just a few short months. This sense of doubt contrasts sharply with the club's unwavering confidence. A Barca spokesperson reiterated that while the stadium's exterior might still appear incomplete, much more progress has been made inside. According to the club, President Joan Laporta's goal of moving back to Camp Nou by the end of the year remains realistic, despite the complex challenges involved in such a massive project. However, setting a precise date is tricky given the scope and intricacy of the work. Earlier this year, an agreement was reached between the Camp Nou Neighbours Association, Barcelona City Council and FC Barcelona regarding construction schedules. It permitted work to continue until midnight, as long as the most disruptive activities, those involving significant noise or light, were avoided. But as the urgency to meet deadlines increased, this timetable was revised. Now, work can proceed 24 hours a day, though with certain limitations. For instance, night work must be limited to quieter tasks like wiring and painting, or exterior construction on the side of the stadium facing the cemetery. Major renovations, which generate more noise, are restricted to the hours of 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., a measure designed to balance the need for speed with the community's quality of life. Barcelona's rush to return to Camp Nou is not only sentimental, but also financial. It was estimated last year that playing the entire 2023-24 season at the Estadi Olympic would cost the club approximately $90 million. This figure includes both lost matchday revenue and the expenses required to prepare the temporary venue for hosting top-flight football. Meanwhile, the bureaucratic process to secure all necessary permits for hosting football matches at Camp Nou is still ongoing. Beyond the construction, Barcelona City Council, local police, emergency services, UEFA, and La Liga all need to give their approval before the stadium can reopen for competitive matches. Securing this clearance will be another critical hurdle in the club's race against time. The target for Barcelona's return to Camp Nou remains the start of 2025. The club's final home game of this calendar year is scheduled for the weekend of December 22nd, although the exact date is still to be confirmed. If the stadium is not ready by then, Barca will have a month's grace before their next home game against Valencia, scheduled for the weekend of January 26th. Everyone at the club and in the surrounding community is hoping for a swift conclusion to this first phase of construction. But even as the team anticipates a partial return to their spiritual home, it's important to remember that this is just the beginning. The full reconstruction of Camp Nou, a project being led by Turkish construction firm Limak, isn't expected to be completed until the summer of 2026. By then, Barca will have a fully modernized stadium, one that blends its storied past with the cutting-edge facilities necessary to compete at the highest level in the modern football world. Until then, both the club and its fans must wait patiently, knowing that the end result will be worth the disruption and delay. Subscribe now and be a part of our stadium-loving family. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and be the first to explore the secrets, stories, and history behind these colossal structures.